Hey everybody, it's Saturday, August 28th. I'm out. It's an absolutely unbelievably gorgeous day. I'm out at the beach, Jones Beach. I mean, it is incredible. Not a cloud in the sky. Nobody here. Empty. Ocean is beautiful. Really, really nice. But I'm sitting here thinking about the past week. Friday had some terrible GDP numbers, 1.6% growth, but also the comments made by Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke yesterday at the conference out there in Jackson Hole. Just astonishing comments by this guy, Chairman of the Federal Reserve, saying that fiscal policy could only support the economy for a temporary period of time. I mean, just shocking. The guy's got a PhD in economics from Princeton, for God's sakes. He ought to know that government spending and investment is the second biggest component in our economy. I mean, it's almost twice as big as business investment. To say that fiscal policy can only sustain a recovery for a temporary, limited amount of time is ludicrous. It's crazy. And then, you know, we can only have a recovery. He goes on to say we can only have a recovery if personal consumption and business investment mysteriously picks up on its own. You got 10% unemployment, really higher than that. And, you know, he's somehow mysteriously, organically, personal consumption and business investment is going to pick up on its own. I mean, what's this guy smoking? I mean, it all, you know, what this is just such a clear picture that our top economic leadership has bought into this prevailing belief system that we cannot use fiscal policy, even though it's not only an option, it is the only option at this time to create a recovery and sustain the recovery until personal consumption comes back up and until businesses see enough sales to warrant further spending and investment. But no, it's completely off the table at this time because basically of an ideology. And here you have the Fed chairman who's essentially kowtowing to this ideology. And where does that leave us? Individually, as a nation, it leaves us facing months and months, if not years, of continued slow growth, suffering, hardship, sacrifice, and the spread of poverty here in this country. I mean, America is becoming like a third world country. We're on the road to that. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And now we're looking at the midterm elections where all the polls pretty much show for sure that the Republicans are going to take control of the House. They even have a shot at the Senate. I mean, if things continue to go as badly as they're going. And you know, I mean, their first priority absolutely is deficit reduction. In the midst of an acute collapse in demand in this economy, what we're going to get are more spending cuts. And if you think about it, the folks who advocate spending cuts as a means to stimulate the economy, a spending cut, if you think about it, is functionally the exact same thing as a tax increase. A tax increase takes away income from the non-governmental sector, the private sector, me, you, businesses, states, everybody else. A spending cut does exactly the same thing in the aggregate. It just takes away income from the private sector. So if you think about these people